Alright, what's going on everybody? Captain Steve here, Deadliest Kast Fishing. It's that time of year again. We're starting to get ready for halibut. Before it kicks off, I want to go over a few things. One of the simple things, how to rig up baits on the halibut trolling leaders that I make. You can also use like the regular trolling leaders like what Poochie has. It's really simple. One of the main questions people always ask, how do you rig them up? How do you prepare the baits? All that good stuff, okay? So I'm going to get in here, I'm going to show you guys how to rig them up. I got a regular leader here. I got the Okuma Monterey. This is the medium plus right here. This is my primary rod that I use when I troll for halibut. This is a 15 to 25 pound rod. It handles everything just perfectly with the, you know, up to 1.5 pounds when I'm trolling. But this is the full setup here. It's ready to go. This is what we use. It's paired up with an Okuma Cavalla. This is the 5. It's got 65 pound braid and a straight braid to a swivel to your 3-way with your leader, all that fun stuff. So let's put this aside. All right, and put some gloves on. I don't want to get all smelly, all nasty right now. I'll show you guys how I rig this stuff up. It's pretty simple. Scooby, you want to say hi to the camera? Here, Scooby. Here, buddy. This is Scooby, guys. He likes fishing. Do you want to go fishing? Yeah, he wants to go fishing. That's our buddy right there, the Scoobinator. So, one of the first things I do, let me get this mat out of here before I get it all dirty. With the baits, I prep them for when I go fishing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this bucket. It's got a 5-gallon bucket. It's filled up about 1/4 of the way. I don't want to really tip it over and show you guys, but I'll do that afterwards once I get it all set up. Okay, I'm going to get my tray of herring. And I got this tray of bait from Jailhouse Liquors here in South San Francisco on Airport Boulevard. If you guys ever need bait and you're near this neck of the woods, Oyster Point and all that, David got you covered. We'll talk to David there. He's got bait. It's on terminal tackle. So you got your tray of bait, okay? So just get them and break them up. Put them in the water. Do that. I get some ice. A bag of ice. I'm going to dump this ice in the 5-gallon bucket along with the bait. So normally I'll put like 1/4 of the bucket with salt water from the bay or whatever, the ocean. So dump this ice in here. Make this hole a little bigger. There you go. Oh, that should help. Let's fill that bucket ice. Okay. So the idea is to make kind of like a slush, a little slurry. You guys can kind of see that all the bait's in there. What that's going to do, it's going to keep it nice and cold. Kind of brine your baits, I guess. I usually use like some rock salt, ice cream salt, whatever you want to call those boxes of salt. The regular salt works too. I'm going to go super heavy on this. Just dump this salt in here. What that's going to do is it's going to keep that bait all cold, and it'll stiffen them up so they're not so mushy and soft. And just dump that stuff in there. You gotta be generous. You hook your baits up. Keep them salty. A little Salt Bay, whatever that dude's name is. We're dumping this whole thing of salt in there. That's it. Yeah, all of it. Let's use this whole Scooby. Go big or go home. After that, I get procure. I usually use either the herring oil, anchovy oil. This one we're gonna do the herring super gel. And we're gonna just, you know what, we're gonna also go big. I'm gonna dump this in here. Nice generous amount. Get in here, stir this around. You guys get that? Yeah, it's nice and mixed. It's gonna smell. The longer it sits in there, the better it's gonna be. So now I'm going to show you guys how I rig these baits up, or how Jay, my deckhand, he's been taught to do. Look at these little rubber bands. They're normally for braces and stuff. They're super small. You get them random tackle shops and stuff. You get them on Amazon. I'll put all that info in here, you know. So we're gonna get a leader just to show you. Just undo this guy. This shit's taking forever. You know what they say, if you can tie a knot, tie a lot. This one's a good one.
Two minutes later.
Again, we want anglers, not tanglers. So we're almost there. All right, here we go. So this is the back end of the leader. Normally on one of these guys here. So we're gonna get a bait, just like that. You guys see that? We're gonna put the bottom hook through the bottom lip. Right. Have it come out right in between the eyes, just like that. Now I'm going to adjust this rear hook here. This is on a sliding snell hook. I want to put it right above where that fin's at, right behind their, I guess their anal fin or whatever you want to call it. So it's pretty close. I'm just going to kind of wedge it in there, right on that lateral line. Shove it in there. Sorry, my neighbors are pretty loud. I'm going to pull on this and tighten it just a little bit. So you guys see the J hook is up here, treble hook's there, okay? So now I'm gonna get one of these rubbers, and you always gotta pack your rubbers, okay? That's about fishing. Right? Get your mind out of the gutter, guys. I'm gonna wrap it around that treble hook once, twice. You guys see that's how we want to bait it. It's gonna have a little bend. So when we're trolling, it's going to spin, but that rubber band's going to hold it in place. So if anything hits it, it's going to hit the hooks. So you can always adjust these. You can pull on them a little bit, tighten them up and whatnot. You don't want it too tight because it's going to really bend the bait. You want just enough play on it so it's got a nice little spin as you're trolling and all that good stuff. Okay, so super simple. That's how you rig these baits up. I prefer to use herring. They're a little tougher than your chovies and stuff, but every occasion is different. And yeah, hope this helps you guys, so you guys can go out and get some more halibut. Halibut season's coming up. Next week I'll do another video on how we actually put the rods out, how we stack them all. We'll run 6-8 rods in the boat. I'll go over all that in the next video. Me and Jay will go out and film it and hopefully catch some fish, but it's still early. It's only, what's today's date? March 26th. So still early in the season, or February 26th, sorry. It's been a long day. But that's how I rig up the baits. That's how I brine the baits. You can keep this bucket on your deck all day. Just make sure it's cold. Put it in a cooler if you want. You can put it in a Ziploc bag and then put it in your cooler. But we always add some kind of procure, whether it's the anchovy oil, the herring oil, or the super gels, or a combination of both. Yeah, you got to go generous with this. Just use it, put it in there. It helps. It attracts them. If you guys need some other leaders too, you can get some from Poochie. This is tied with some P-Line 6X. They have it at all your retailers. Really simple. They have different versions. I was just there at their warehouses visiting, and I stole one of these to show you guys that there's other options out there. But these leaders are proven, they work, and they catch fish, so they're available. You guys hit me up if you want them. All right, one more thing I forgot to mention is ProCure also offers these complete brine kits. I believe they're called Bite and Brine. Come in these big bottles. Obviously, I've already used it, but I'll put that in the description in the video. You can brine your baits different colors. They have chartreuse, they have pink, they have like a natural color, they have blue. But I like to put my baits in here. It keeps them all preserved and whatnot. And at the end of the day, when you're done fishing, whatever you don't use, you don't have to throw it away. I just put them in the fridge. I have a separate fridge for my bait. Like, these are all perfectly super colorful, and the fish absolutely love it. So obviously I'm not fishing today, so I'm going to dump the rest of these guys in here eventually. And these things will last you a while. So now you're not spending a bunch of money on bait. Just keep putting them in there, so on, and you get the idea. That way your baits are nice and brined all day. You know, I like using the chartreuse. We've used the pink color one, the blue one, the natural one as well. And that's all available from the guys at ProCure. We'll put a link in the video as well, so you guys can pick that up. You know, let them know that you watched the video and you guys want to try it out. It's a great way to save money on baits. You're not having to constantly toss the bait out, all that good stuff. You know, this stuff smells great. One more. Look at that. I think that's it. So I just put it in here, seal it up, give it a couple shakes, put it in your cooler in your fridge. You're ready to go. Your baits will be super colorful, and sometimes the water's really dirty, those big tides or whatever, when you're trolling, those fish can see this way better than they can see the natural presentation of their bait. And you're just gonna mess some shit up. You're gonna get them. You're gonna get them. You're gonna stick them. You're gonna hook up and have a lot of fun. So hope this video helps you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week when we show you guys how to put all the rods out, when we actually get to do some trolling. All right. So if you guys have any questions or anything you want to see in future videos, just put it in the comments. Let me know, and we'll do some more how-to videos pretty soon. All right. Hope this helps you guys out, and I'll see you next time, and we'll see you in the water. Later. Still here? If you're still here, hit subscribe, like, all that good stuff, because we got another video next week. All right, we're out of here. Later.